update on my garden. Got a nice healthy looking head of lettuce. Lots of cucumbers over here. Already picked some. It's looking good. My peppers, I've taken some of the hot wax. I've gotten a few hot wax off, but on the most part, my peppers aren't doing that great. I may have to chalk this year up as a learning experience. I've gotten quite a few peas off of that. We may wait and move the garden the year after, because I think one of the problems I'm having with my garden is I started it too late. Plus, we need probably another layer so we can put some richer soil in too, some lime. But it was a good first year, second year really, because last year all I had was a big thing of tomatoes. But this year I've expanded. So I'm learning, so it's coming. The basil and rosemary are still doing well. The cilantro, not so much. Cilantro has, after the second attempt, gone. It has rained like crazy, which one cuts down on the amount of watering you have to do. But look at these tomato plants. Give me some suggestions if you know it. They're not very bushy, which I'm not surprised, but what does surprise me is that there's plenty of flowers and things on them, but no tomatoes on these big ones here. Now these smaller ones, they've got tomatoes, just not a ton. So look at this one, it's got lots of aromas on it, but it's just not a big plant. What's been really interesting is that it was dry at the beginning of the summer this year instead of wet like last year. And our raspberry crop was not that prolific. We had some, but they weren't like last year. And last year, it looked like we were gonna have a good crop of blackberries, but then it got really dry and nothing. This year, the blackberries have gone absolutely crazy. Look how many I've gotten just off this one area right here. And look at how many are still waiting to come in. Is that not crazy? And there are so many back in there that there's just no way I'm going to be able to get to them. We've just got still way too much scrub. If I can get these. See right there on that bush? One lone raspberry right there, ready to be picked. And that's about how it's been all summer. You need to find one or two or three per bush. Looks like we're about to get another storm.
This is not really good, does it?
No, but the house looks good. You did a good job getting the front part cleaned up from the dirt there.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, I gotta get that. Those split latches on it.
Sun's out again. Well, I'm going to be back at it again today with Blackberry Pinkin, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but Bill's got his stump grinder going, so we'll stop by and see him too on the way. Grinding that one. He also plans to get that one. plans to get this one. Looks like I'll get quite a few off this little patch right here on this side. I think Bill got bored with what he was doing, so he got his new to him. We got it at a garage sale. He had to change the carburetor out, but he got it running. And he's cutting stuff back to get to the berries. Honest, I was picking berries. I did not bother him. He was doing his thing, and he's the one that came over and said, "Hey, you want me to do this so you can get in there?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to bother you." And he's like, "Oh no, I need a break." So his idea of a break is going from one hard job to the next hard job. But, you know, whatever works. But doesn't it do a great job? It's like a weed eater, except it's for brush. We got a flail mower coming. He ordered that, but he thought he was going to get it Tuesday, and it didn't come. So here it is. Here it is the weekend. He still doesn't have it, but he got that going he had to order a $14 carburetor from Amazon, but look at that thing go. And we paid, I think, $35 for it at a garage sale. He says it's a monster, and I believe it. It's a beast. Actually, I think his words were beast. So there you go. He wanted the brush mower that went with his stump grinder, but this was a much better price in the long run. So look at that thing take down stuff. Oh my word! I'll be able to get back there to those blackberries in no time. That works great.
Yeah, we clean this stuff up, and the stuff like that, I just lop it off. And rocks like this. Oh, you can do this big old rock down here. Uh-oh, did I just break that one?
I hope not, but it doesn't look like. Oh, yeah, no.
It did.
Nope, it didn't. It's just already had that crease in it. Our collection of ever-growing slate rocks.
The snakes are.
And by snakes, he means non-poisonous, because we don't have any rattlesnakes on our side of the highway. Supposedly, that's what we were told anyway.
That's what we were told. Okay. There's a bunch in there. Did you get them?
I know. I'm fixing to go get them.
Okay, I'm going to change gloves to get the machete, and I'll help you go.
Okay, sounds good.
Somehow we got to organize this stuff. I don't know how.
I don't either.
We need a little shed for storage or something.
There you go.
Wood storage, I guess. Bacon.
Okay, where was I working? Oh, I was over here when he came and said he was going to help me. Look at those back in there. Now I can actually get to them. A minute ago, I couldn't even reach them. There we go. Now I can reach them. So now Bill's armed with his machete to cut down the worst, and he's heading deeper into berry country. Good?
Very good. Can you make it over this way?
I think I can. I've got a few berries I want to pick right here, and then I'll be right over that way.
But some of these are.
Okay, we've kind of gotten back here in a little bit. Still picking some off, but I think we're getting close to the end over here. There's one right here, but it doesn't seem to have a lot of ripe ones yet, so.
Right here. A lot of slash down underneath all this. This one doesn't look like it has too many ripe ones on it. And it's got this big old prickle bush right in the middle of it. It's not. Find it right there.
It's attached itself to the bush somehow or another. There you go. Do you see all these?
Huh? Big one there.
Blackberry pie, blackberry jam, you name it. Look at that. We haven't even been picking 45 minutes, I don't think. Look at that. Okay, I stopped in the kitchen real quick before we go down the trail to get more berries, just because if I spill these, I would be sick with the amount we've got collected, and then I end up pouring them on the ground. So anyway, I thought I'd show you a quick trick that I learned from America's Test Kitchen, because berries are so fragile. Just run some water through them like this. Clean them up a little bit like that. Then, of course, you know, it's already in my salad spinner. Then you take your salad spinner. Then you take your salad spinner and just spin until they're dry, or dry-ish. And then when they're completely dry, you can freeze them by spreading them out evenly on a parchment or wax paper lined cooking tray. And then once they're completely dry, put them in the freezer. And then once they're frozen, then put them in a Ziploc bag. That's what I did last year with my raspberries. And I had smoothies all winter with them. Or from this stage, you can turn them into a compote, blackberry preserves or jams, blackberry pies, all kinds, turnovers, you know, just any other way you'd want to use blackberries. So I'm going to go back and get to picking some more, but I thought I'd share that. By the way, when you are blackberry picking, make sure you're wearing long pants. Got you some gloves, because blackberries are stickery, but they also, a lot of really briar type bushes like to grow up around them to protect them. Just be prepared. Long pants, spray your legs for bugs, ticks, the whole 9 yards. Wear long sleeve. I probably should have a canvas shirt on, but I have on this SPF shirt and it's getting snagged. So don't wear a shirt that can't get messed up. So I wish I hadn't worn this one, but it's a little late now. Yep, see why you wear gloves and long sleeves? They'll reach out and bite you. Berry bushes, that is. They'll reach out and bite you.
There's a raspberry one.
I know, I saw one over there, but I couldn't get to it.
That's good. I got a good raspberry.
Uh-huh. See how our trail has just really grown up? We paid so much attention to our house, we didn't pay any attention to the trail. So that's why Bill's really wanting that flail mower so he can get down here. All right, here's our second haul. Pretty good. I'll go mix them with the first haul, wash them up, and there you go. I think Bill has the same philosophy for picking berries that he had when he was a little boy. Eat all you can and then save the rest.
Berry bush, but there's some still in here because I was going to weed eat that.
I don't think there's any berry. Well, there are a couple, but they're small. It's the little bitty ones.
So if you lose it, you won't be.
No, I won't be devastated. No. So, all right. That was fun. I think we got enough berries for today. Man, that's a lot of berries. Mixed with the berries I picked 2 days ago. That would make a lot of pies. Probably gonna go to the grocery store today, so maybe I'll buy something that I can put blackberries in. That'd be nice. I'll make Bill some blackberry pastries. He'd like that.